So, welcome back. If you are a returning viewer, well, hello, thank you, welcome back. I hope you enjoy your stay. And if you are a new viewer, well, I hope you also enjoy your stay and hope to maybe join the family. I know I say this like every single time, but oh my god, it's already a new month. It's insane. This is my September plan with me. Amazing, so cool. I'm super, super excited about this theme, and I cannot wait to tell you guys kind of like the story behind it. But before we get into that, obviously like, subscribe, all that YouTube stuff. But before we get into that, I just want to mention that I will be taking a small break. So I usually upload like every 2 weeks or so. I'm not going to be uploading for maybe 3 or 4 weeks instead, just because I am starting university soon and I just need a little bit of time to like organize myself out, and I'm going to be pre-recording a bunch of videos to make sure that I have a bunch of fun content for you guys. I have so many fun new ideas, and I really hope that you guys stick around to check it all out. Super excited to put that out for you guys, and yeah. So my next video will probably be my October plan with me, or also my 1-year-old channel celebration, which I'm so excited about. Still don't know what I'm doing yet, but I'm hoping to do something interesting. Anyways, yes, that is the plan for the next month. And while I'm taking the small YouTube break, I will still be uploading a bunch of fun stuff on my Instagram. So if you want to go and follow my Instagram, I upload a bunch of different like regular posts of like my bullet journal and my art, also some little snippets of my life and whatnot. And I also upload a bunch of reels, which have been really fun to make because they're just like condensed versions of mini YouTube videos basically, and I've been having a lot of fun. So you guys can go and check out my Instagram. Link is in the description as always. Or, of course, the username is the exact same thing as my YouTube channel, so you can go and check that out. And, yeah, anyways, to the September theme. So, as you've already probably guessed, we're doing fish. We're doing koi fish this month. And I cannot tell you how hyped I am about this theme. Oh my god, so excited. So, I kind of have, like, this inside joke with myself. Can you even have an inside joke with yourself? Well, I do. I'm weird. Anyways, moving on. I have this inside joke with myself, and it's hashtag bring back the koi fish. So the story behind that is that when I started my art journey, the only thing that I could draw and enjoyed drawing instead of practicing anatomy like I should be, I just drew koi fish. And they were so fun to draw and to color, and just like the movement, and I just had so much fun drawing koi fish when I first started drawing and doing art stuff. So that's mainly what I did, and I got really good at them, or at least I think I did. And it was fantastic. Obviously, over the years, I've definitely lost my skills in drawing koi fish because I have not been practicing, but nonetheless. So for my 4th sketchbook, I decided to do the hashtag to myself, like hashtag bring back the koi fish. And so my introduction page, which is like the first page, like welcoming the viewer to my sketchbook, not that many people view my sketchbook anyways, is kind of to like greet the person like, hey, welcome to my sketchbook. I drew koi fish as the introduction type of main illustration. So I was like, oh my god, let's do koi fish for this month, because I had no idea what I wanted to do. And I also found this picture on Google Images at some point, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is what I want to do for September. So just the mix of like fish with like the ripples of the water with some fall autumn leaves, it's just everything was just so perfect, and I just loved the color scheme, and it's just fantastic. So that is kind of like the little history behind this theme for this month, and I hope you enjoyed the little tangent there. I just love fish. I think they're so cool. I think they're so cute. I personally have a little betta fish in my room, in my little aquarium, and I think he is the most beautiful being on earth, and I just love fish. They're fantastic. So I also think that the colors that I chose, which by the way are the oh my god, the yellow, red, and orange Crayola Super Tip, as well as one of the blue milk liners. I think these were a perfect combination. Just already, like, the koi fish don't have many varying colors. It's pretty much like those main 3 that I've seen. And also those 3 colors are perfect for fall leaves, so I think that the 2 themes just merge perfectly together. And again, just like I said in my last video, which if you haven't checked it out, I uploaded a video about like how to start bullet journaling and like my bullet journal tips and whatnot, so if ever you're interested in that, go and check that out. I also featured a bunch of great artists, so please go and check them out. I would appreciate it, they would appreciate it. Anyways, moving on. As I was saying, in that video I had mentioned like keep your themes very broad when you first start out bullet journaling, just so that you don't get stumped and get bored of drawing the same thing every single month. So that's why I kind of merged like 2 themes together, so the fall leaves as well as the fish. So like for 1 week, if I just did not have the time or did not feel like drawing koi fish, I could just do like some leaves like rippling in the water as like the base header of the whole like weekly spread and whatnot. And there's just like so many options that you can do just by having 2 elements like this, and it's honestly such a savior when you are having a really hard week and you just don't have much energy to put into your spreads. So I definitely recommend that if you've never thought of that before, or are a person who struggles with low energy, low motivation, and that kind of stuff, especially on like very busy weeks, which I totally am that type of person, so I totally get you. Do not worry, you're not alone. So if you've never thought of that before, I definitely recommend it. It's definitely helpful when it comes to overall like compensation of like still making a nice and satisfying spread to look at, but not exhausting yourself in the process. Anyways, that's another little tangent that I wanted to go on, but back to the spread. So yeah, I have the fish kind of like going around in a circle, and I think that was really cute. I didn't mean to make them both go in the same way, but I did, so whatever. And then the quote that I also put on the left-hand side is, "Sometimes you just need to float." And honestly, that was like really directed towards me. Whenever I do quotes in my bullet journal, I make sure to really focus them towards how I'm feeling or how I need to be reminded of certain things in the future whenever I look back on it. So to me right now, like life has been very busy and very exhausting, and mental health is not thriving, but it's okay, we'll get through it. So just that one quote just reminded me, hey, breathe, it's gonna be okay. Life goes on, you just need to relax and everything's gonna be fine. So that's mainly why I wrote that quote, and if it helps you as well, then I'm so glad it does. And just remember that sometimes the quotes that you do pick for your bullet journal will impact you later on, whether it's a good or bad way. I mean, I'm being very like broad and you know that kind of stuff right now, but to me personally, that's what helps me get through bad days. Sometimes I just flip through my bullet journal and see the different quotes that I wrote, and I'm like, right, I told this to myself in the past and I'm gonna tell it to myself now. Next is the calendar page, as well as the habit trackers and mood trackers and, you know, all the basic stuff that I always do in my plan with me's and whatnot. So we have the little calendar that I decided to do circles for this month. I really wanted to avoid sharp edges. I really wanted to keep everything rounded, and as I say that, I'm drawing a sharp edge calendar, but we ignore that. Oh my god. I'm really contradicting myself, aren't I? Anyways, apart from the calendars, I wanted to avoid any sharp edges and just keep everything very soft, nothing hard, just, you know, keep things calm. And just, again, sometimes you just need to float. So I really wanted to go off that quote and just really keep things chill and rounded and just, you know, those type of vibes. So that's why I chose circles for my calendar, and also the rounded corners for the little events box that I made. And that's why I also did like a cursive font for the September title and that kind of stuff. So that's why I did that for those vibes. And of course, I always need to add a little bit of like a drop shadow in order to keep things interesting. So I added a blue drop shadow to all of the circles for the calendar. And a lot of the writing in my theme for this month is going to be blue, just to like really bring out like the fact that the fish are in the water, and the fish are going to be the main focal point with all the colors, and everything else will be that blue. And guys, I just have to mention again, I love these colors together. Like, I think they are such a wonderful blend, and just already like orange, red, and yellow just naturally go really well together because they're all warm tones, you know, sunset tones, and, you know, that kind of stuff. And just like the blue is like a complementary color, I think it's called. I'm not good with color theory, so do not take my word for it. But, you know, it's the opposite of those colors, so that's why they go so well together. And I just really, really enjoy like the clash that they have together, and it's just it makes my heart happy because blue is my favorite color. So I'm glad that I was able to include it for this month, and just the fact that it looks so good beside the red and the orange and the yellow just makes my heart even more happy. So hey, that's one good thing about September. But yeah, let me know what your guys' theme for September is. I'm super, super interested. It'll maybe even inspire me for my future themes. And let me know how your life is going. What are your plans for September? Are you starting school? Are you starting a new big project, a new job, a new life milestone? Please tell me about yourselves. I would love to know more about you, and tell me your stories. Oh yeah, I also added these little decorative hearts in the background. I did this also for my April theme, I believe. My April theme was painting with coffee and tea, I believe. I think so. I'm not sure. Anyways, I know that I did this for April though, where I added like little hearts in the background just to add a little bit of pizzazz, you know, as I like to say, just to add a little bit of interest in the background. And again, adding more blue so that the fish and whatnot can stick out, and also just to make sure that the spread feels, you know, full enough. So that's why I did that. And I also added like a little bit of lining to the mood and habit tracker, like letters and whatnot. And yeah. Now I am working on my weekly spread. I kept it super simple for this one. I really kept it as a one-pager for the tasks and stuff like that. So I have like all the letters of the days of the week, and then inside like the bracket thingy is the date of that day. And then on the right hand side I drew a big fish, and this one was really fun to do, even though I was getting a bit tired, so it's not as great looking, but that's okay, it happens. That's what usually happens when it comes to my weekly spreads at the end of my Plan With Me's. Just I've already been doing this for like maybe 2 hours, so it takes a lot out of me to do that, and then whenever it comes to weekly spread, I'm running out of energy. So that's what usually happens, unfortunately, but that's okay. I still enjoyed how it ended up looking. And then I also added the big leaves kind of floating in the water, and they're like very specific leaves. They kind of look like maple leaves but smaller. Again, just like the reference picture right here, I tried to base them off of those, and I think I did an okay job. I didn't make them as pointy as they are in the reference picture, but I mean, close enough, right? Close enough. It's good enough for the effort that I have. And then I had a lot of fun doing the leaves, just because like I was able to really like have fun blending the colors and whatnot, and I think that was really fun. I also added a light gray mild liner, just to add like a little bit of more dimension to the fish and shading and that kind of stuff. So you can add that if you want. If you don't want to, that's totally fine too. Anyways, so yeah, adding the little ripples in the water was really, really fun, and I was scared that it was actually gonna look bad, but I really thoroughly enjoy how it ended up looking, and I'm super proud of it. So here is the final flip through of my September Plan With Me. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it was enlightening and inspiring to you. And let me know if ever you actually end up doing this theme. I would love to know. Share pictures with me on Instagram at StarberryChew. And I will see you guys all very, very soon. Make sure to check out my Instagram if you want to see some more content, reels and whatnot. And I will see you guys on there and very soon on my channel. Bye guys.